we do it. Where you catch us that we be in that pulpit. Always catch a vibe, we a movement. You should just subscribe because we too lit. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, watch them scream out, ah, yeah.
We here to stay. If you can't recognize, or maybe you too blind to see,
Too blind to see.
it's the Pulpit Podcast, baby. Season 4. Episode 93.
Yeah.
What the business is.
What the
It's
business
that
is.
man with the plan, Big Cab.
Big Cab.
And that's cuz with the buzz, Big Bo.
Big
Yo.
Bo.
And you know we got that food for your soul. For sure.
Hey.
Now y'all know the shit we talk about is wild.
It's wild.
Sometimes it ain't just wild. It's just our opinions. So I always do a disclaimer. A disclaimer gives people a warning. This is a warning, a pre-warning. Before you get locked into this show, it's some shit you might hear
Man.
that you ain't ready for. Bars.
Bars.
But that's why we do the disclaimer. And without further ado, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious
Hallelujah.
podcast.
Say it once more.
I said, you know I got to do it.
Got to
I
do it.
said, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or
Hallelujah.
religious podcast, but we are bringing the gospel in the form of information straight like that.
Straight like that.
And y'all know this podcast is based on the foundation of positivity,
Yup.
motivation,
Yup.
inspiration,
Yup.
and most importantly, love.
No.
So we don't do anything without a weekly affirmation, and I keeps them on deck.
Okay. What you got?
Today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you know, like when your problems are building and you wonder how you're going to make it, well, we're here. So have faith that you're going to get there and everything will be okay. That
Say
was
that,
just,
bro.
you know,
Say
the
that, bro.
simplicity of it, but the realness of it is like, when you hear, you like, oh, that's simple, but it's really major. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know,
Very
everybody's
major.
worried about how I'm going to get these bills paid, how I'm going to do this, you know what I'm saying?
How?
That's the next day. But now we're in the next day. Now we got the same hopes for tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So, yeah. So we had a guest on deck,
Hey.
but y'all know how this game goes, you know. You know, like Stephen A. Smith says, you know what I'm saying? Palms get sweaty, backsides get tight.
Palms get sweaty.
And all of a sudden
baby.
they disappear for the night. Or I'm on some
Bars.
freestyle shit. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. But
Bars.
yeah, but you know, she said she was gonna do the show, you know, 2 or 3 hours prior. And when it's time to call up for that, mic check.
Phone call.
All of a sudden I'm going to the voicemail, you feel me? Or you don't see the messages in the inbox. But it's all
You know,
love.
It's different. It's different. Forwarded. You can tell. It's one thing if you just can't answer.
Right.
It doesn't say you got forwarded. Forwarded means
They seen it and just, yeah,
it hit something.
yeah. No, they seen it and just said, fuck you. That's a
Fuck
forward is
you,
fuck you.
Kevin.
I see
You
Kevin's
got
calling,
forwarded.
fuck you. But she didn't forward it. It rang a couple times. So that could be she fell asleep or anything. I don't know. But like I said before, I never really trip about it because I know y'all doing this. Nobody's getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, if you rock with us, you rock with us. If
That's
you don't,
right.
still love no matter what. Things do happen. I've had a couple guests that have had kids get into car accidents. They went to the hospital themselves. Their power has cut off because of storms. So it does happen. So I won't speak to, you know,
Hey, we've had people knock on the door getting robbed.
we've had people in the middle of the podcast
Yeah, so
knock on the
I-
door because they get robbed. So shit happens
Yes.
at any time. And this is live.
Anytime.
You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing I edit is the sound, but everything else goes down.
Man,
Simple as
Goes
that.
Down.
So it's big Bo and Big Kev. I gotta love it.
Big
So we're gonna go ahead and get into this
Kev.
thing. So
Dukes
you
of
know,
Hazzard.
you know what I'm saying? Bo and Luke Duke.
Bo
You
and
know what I'm
Luke
saying?
Duke.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into it and give y'all a show. Cause like I said before, it's all about providing content every week. So, cuz, you know, what would be your biggest pet peeve between these 4 choices? People who are always late, people who are flaky, people who never put their phone down, or people who act differently depending on who's around.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to say people who act differently when people.
Yeah.
And that's almost in the flaky boat. Like flaky is kind of more like almost situational. Like that's more like, yeah, they'll say, yeah, I'll do this, and then like
They ain't standing on business.
When it comes time, where you at? Okay, that's flaky. But like people who like act different,
That change up.
like they even talk different.
Yeah.
I'm like wow.
Yeah.
Like who is this?
Yeah.
Like so talking different, because you can still be professional and talk the way you talk, but don't regardless who's around,
right?
Whether it's the big boss of the corporation or you're talking to the janitor who knows everybody's secrets. You know what I'm saying? You talk your talk, your lingo, whatever. You might not cuss or you might not throw slang, but you can still talk the way. Like there are people who that will go from, yes, my name is
it's Johnson from Family Grass.
It's Johnson.
They'll go in front of somebody. That's different than telling more. I mean, like I done seen like actually talking to another human being, and it's like, damn, who are you? Switch it up. But like, yeah, that's the most weirdest to me between that bunch.
And just as we're talking, the guest, like I told you, that's why I don't talk bad about people. Just as I'm looking at my phone, the guest just said she's in the ER with her mom. Her mom, had a mishap and whatnot. So I don't think nobody plays like that. So I just want to say prayers up to her.
Prayers up.
Make sure that her mom's okay and whatnot. And, we'll just do that. But what I'll say to answer the question, Bo know how I am. It's two of them, really. I could go in order. I don't like people who are late. I do. That's like my daddy's thing. Like he installed it in me that we be on time and promptness. I'm a big proponent about promptness. But one thing that I'm definitely more a proponent about is people standing on business, people being consistent. And to me, when you change up, like Bo said, being different depending on who's around. Now, like with an office and business, that's totally different. Like I might drop the N-word 30 times when I'm with my boys, and you never hear one time when I'm in the office setting. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a person who knows how to adapt to their settings and do the best for their livelihood. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really call that. I'm talking about people be with this group of people, they act different because those friends have different hobbies, different interests than the other group. You see what I'm saying? So you can just tell they don't stay the same as who they are, how they talk, how they dictate things, how they say certain things. It's a total change. Or they just talk behind your back, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not there and you're not in that cusp of, you know what I'm saying, the little group and the friends or whatever. Like, they might all like to go drinking at a bar and you might be more chill and relaxed, you know what I'm saying?
More reserved.
But y'all friends. If you friends, right? But when they get with them people at the bar, yeah, I don't like Kevin. He don't drink and da-da-da-da. Okay. So don't like me when you over my house kicking it or when we with the people who don't drink and you thinking everything is cool. I can't fuck with people like that. I really can't.
With them.
And flakiness, that's why I told you I like Kanye West. He is an asshole 100% of the time. You go to Kanye West and ask him a simple question, you're going to find an asshole statement out of that interview or out of that. Matter of fact, he was talking about, I think he said something, the dude was interviewing him, right, at a fashion show. And he said, Kanye, what was your fashions back in the day? And he was like, Jordan, Nike, you know what I'm saying, Jabot, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff like that back in the day that we used to rock.
Yeah.
Then he said, well, what's your favorite thing to eat or something like that? And this nigga said pussy. And the dude was like, I'm just playing. You know what I'm saying? But that's Kanye being who he is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And he always is. And I was like, whether you like it or dislike, at least you know what you're getting when you fuck with Kanye. That's what I'm about. So anybody who's flaky, which I've seen a lot of flaky and being different activity just in the last year, come on, man. Especially when you've grown too. Like, why are you flaky and being different around other people when you're grown? That makes no sense. Like, because you can choose not to fuck with somebody.
Say that.
Just don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
But, that's, I guess, to their element about phone. People don't put their phone at. Who do? Like, that's the thing about it now. Like, to me, you had to get mad at the whole world when you think about it.
Yeah. Because you also got to, look at people's, like, work stature.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's people, like, that might be on call for different things.
Real
you know what I'm
talk, real
saying?
talk.
So like they gotta have like, okay, yeah, you might be hanging out, like they might get a phone call like, hey, you gotta come and do this.
Yeah.
For different reasons. They might be a manager or they might be like a field unit work, hey, the gas leak done burst, you on call. So, you gotta have your phone on you. It's not necessarily like everybody just sitting there, going through
at the
Facebook.
dinner table, everybody on Facebook, social media.
Sometimes you gotta have your phone just in case.
But little videos are addicting. My mom,
Very addictive.
who was new to social media, pretty much like really being into looking at like clips and stuff. She looks at them all the time now and sends me these videos of these animal voiceovers or, funny videos. And she sits there and laughs at them all day. It brings her joy. So, as I said, anybody not putting their phone down this time, that's normal. You can't even get mad about that, really. All right, so we're going to go to another thing. So, I had put a post on Facebook. And I was just being an asshole. Like I was just throwing it out there to see who was going to keep it 100, because I know people give the social media answer, right? Like sometimes, a lot of people don't just come correct, and say how they truly feel. They want to give that political social media answer. So I said, sucking toes.
Sucking toes.
Do you like it? And do you do it? What do you think? What was the response? But you know what I'm saying? So I'm throw that out there. So what's up, Bo?
It's not one of my favorite things.
Not one of my favorite pastimes.
I've done it, but like
we know
Bo
you done
did.
it.
He did it.
But like
Ricky
a lot
Bo.
of the women I come across, that's not
That's not their forte.
Yeah, that's not what they want. So they like feet are not their thing.
I never thought you would gain pleasure from that. But women have told me that they damn near come to an orgasm off of that. I'm like,
yeah, no, I know.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously?
There's some other women that do take part in that. Personally, for me, if a woman tried to suck my toes, I'm like, no, don't do that, baby girl. These size 16, ugly ass toes.
Ugly.
I'm not gonna front. They even been through steel toe boots and all type of stuff.
Man,
they clean.
They
clean now.
Keep them clean.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? They clean now, but they ugly as fuck. And ain't no way I'm gonna kiss you again if you suck them toes. I'm just keeping it a buck. Just letting you know. I am a freak. But it's every freak got they they got their thing. Like, they don't do nothing for me,
That
G.
ain't it.
Like
That
Bo
ain't
said,
it.
there's something else you can put your lips on if you want to partake in that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get your suction action on, it's a few other things you can handle that'll make a brother happy. Same thing with a woman, you know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of women, that's what they were saying on the post. They was like, I wouldn't do it, but I like mine. I was like, well, damn.
Yeah.
But I don't even get why a man would want that. Like, what does it do for you? Everybody got their kink,
Come
I
on
guess.
now. Come on.
I can't. I'm not gonna try to answer. Like, hey, it is what it is.
Because I was like, I was just taken back by some people. Like a lot of women said, nah, that ain't my thing. Or don't touch my toes, don't touch my neck, don't touch my ears. They had like certain places that were the no-go. So this is another thing, fellas. When you having sex with a woman, these are the things you're looking for and listening to, right? Don't just do your same demo that you did with another woman. The other woman previously liked her earlobe sucked on or her neck, and you want to just do it with this new one. This new one probably like, nah, don't do that to me. So she tells you that, listen, don't think that every woman's just going to go with your demo. I'm telling you, you have a better situation.
You got to be careful stuck on them earlobes.
Might get some of that
you
dirt
get shot.
choked
Get some
up.
of that earrings back in.
You might get a mouthful of earwax.
Get an ear, but I get that fucking back earring. That the back of the earring be having all that dirt on there. Nah, I'm cool.
Careful.
They sucking no
Like I
earlobes.
said, the ears can be some of the filthiest places.
Hell, you got to be even careful with the nipples. Because I never forget it when I was at the strip club. I was at the strip club and the girl back in the day, that's when you like really like you had to just go to the back room and they was wilding out. And she kept trying to put her titty and her nipple in my mouth. I'm like, Every time she tried to do it, I turn my mouth. She was like, what's wrong? I just seen you put your nipple in that other man's mouth just 5 minutes previously. What the fuck I look like sucking on that titty and you literally just put it in another man's mouth. 5 minutes. So all this whole room is all that residue.
Residue.
And, titty residue, and you can try to put it in my mouth.
Titty residue.
You ain't put no bottle cover over that nipple or nothing?
Nah, she had a nipple just free as it could be. And was trying to put it in people's mouth. That's not gonna get you more money, baby girl. I'm just letting you know. So. But yeah, so that's kind of funny, you know what I'm saying, toe sucking. I just never, it's crazy because people have toe fetishes too, and I just look at toes like, there ain't too many toes in this world I've ever said look good. Like, me look at a whole set of feet and be like, but you got some beautiful toes. I've never said that. There's only one girl, and she shot me because she was like, Kevin, look at these. I was like, well, damn. Those don't look too bad. I had to give it up. She's like, I know you hate toes, but what about mine? I was like,
nah, I know those that put in work to make their feet look good. You know what I'm saying?
Jackhammer.
I mean, they keep them lotioned up, all the wax them.
Most of them toes be fucked up because they be stuffing them in them heels though.
Go and get, keep the nails painted, keep them clean.
Nah, yeah. Manicure.
And still at the same time, be like, nah, I don't want nobody. No, these are my feet. Now, don't put them in your mouth and then think that's nah.
They won't get kids later.
They got something else you can.
As Bo said,
nah, because that's been told to me. Like
something else you can.
That's something else.
Make the music with your mouth.
All right, this is funny. I thought about this myself. This is all sitting there chilling. And I was like, how many people will admit to having sex in their parents' house while they was younger or older? Well, you gonna stick on business in a minute, or are you gonna say you gonna deny?
I've done it both. Yeah.
He said both. Older? Oh, freaky Bo.
Freaky Bo.
That's why we call it a wild boy. Freaky Bo. They got it in on my auntie's house.
Not aunties.
Dirt dog. Dirt McGirt.
Dirt McGirt.
Dirt over here. I'd say younger. I think the opportunity has been there now. Younger, it was more of how many options you got, either in your car, but car sex gets old. So sometimes you just be laying there watching TV and you're like, yeah, close that door. You know what I'm saying? And get this in real quick. But I don't ever think I've ever thought about doing it while I'm on my mom's crib. Why, as a grown man, if a female was over there. But I ain't knocking nobody. So, but them people was going crazy, bro, on the post.
You know what the usher say? Situations will arise.
Situations.
Hey,
will arise.
You know, hey, but you got to be smart about it.
Smart as hell. Yeah, but yeah. But I get it though. Like sometimes it's perfect example. It's like public sex. I get it. Sometimes you just be so ready to go. You revved up like nap time. And you ready to go. And if she down, it goes down. I've definitely partaken in public sex, and the thrill of getting caught makes the sex almost some of the best sex you'll have, because you be like, damn, we might get caught, but in this moment, fuck it.
You've been out there on the canal,
the movies, an elevator, a balcony. You know what I'm saying? Because in my apartment on Cedar Ridge, it had a balcony, right? So yeah, had to test that out one time.
Test it out
outside. I was like, I know somebody probably see us, but enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
That's all I can tell you. Enjoy the show. For real. So now, like I said before, this podcast is, just basically about supplying content. So we just try to come up with stuff and just keep giving y'all weekly content, what we see, so we can get into like some sports entertainment. We got to talk about the All-Star game and Indianapolis hosting the All-Star in general. I think all in all, it was a great time for the visitors, and we showed out. I mean,
it was a cool time.
Yeah, I seen like they had drones that were putting the All-Star logo out there, had basketball players, and I hadn't seen no other city do no shit like that with them drones that was flying the lights in the sky. A lot of the people like Mike Epps, I read Mike Epps. Like I said, Babyface, fuck you.
Fuck you.
I'm just being honest because don't come and act like you really represent Naptown when you don't. You don't fuck with us. I'm just being honest. You don't fuck with us until it's viable for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Babyface, we need you to sing the national anthem in your hometown. Oh, now you're a Naptown resident. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, Mike Epps puts on. You see at his grandma's house out there on Carrollton over there. He bringing people over, you know what I'm saying, like Jadakiss and God MC, Rakim, you know what I'm saying? They over there signing his wall, and it looks straight old school house, and he showing them a TV that worked from like the 50s, you know what I'm saying? And showing them Naptown flavor, and they appreciating our city. He putting on. Mike Epps is going to always get love from me on no matter what he do. Anybody else just try to come, and when we get big and we start getting our moments, don't come around now. Nah, because you know other people put on for their city. They make sure they put, like they're in the movie industry, they put on actors from that city. If they're from the music industry, they get a record deal. You know, they get a record label. They put people on from their city.
Yeah,
Naptown only place people get on and leave.
And
they say, where are you from? I'm from Indianapolis. You couldn't tell. You can't tell. You don't rep us. But Mike Epps reps. But the All-Star game in general, Saturday, I think Friday night was cool. Celebrity game is always cool.
The celebrity game was actually pretty good.
It was very competitive. Michael Parsons, I didn't know had no game. I didn't know Kuka Pachua from the Rams. I didn't know he had. I think his name is Pachua. Pachuca?
Puka Nacua. Yeah, Puka Nacua, I think it's
Pachuca, though. It's a P.
I think it's Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua.
Yeah,
I think his last name was Pachua.
Nah, I think it's Nacua.
Well, whatever it is. No disrespect. That's a hard ass name to remember. But he was dunking and doing his thing, and I wasn't expecting that. You know, I am mad because Chris Brown was supposed to be in the All-Star game, Celebrity All-Star game, and I just want y'all to stop making him feel the brunt of things he did years and years ago. Like, we're missing out on him doing special things as far as like he was supposed to do the Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying, performance. Right. We can't watch him play basketball, which he knows how to play basketball in a celebrity game. He ain't been in it not one time since it's been in existence. We got to bury that hatchet. You know what I'm saying? Let that man, he's not a young man no more. He's paying for his young man mistakes and other things. You know what I'm saying? Let that man live. Like, I give everybody else chances. Goddamn it. Shit. Just saying. Saturday night, of course, Steph and Sabrina, great showing. The three-point contest, cool. A great showing. Those are entertaining.
Pacers stepped up in the skills challenge.
Yeah, Naptown rep.
You know, Pacers showed out.
With Halliburton, Matherin, and
Miles Turner.
Miles Turner. Yeah, so that was a nice little event. But the dunk contest needs to go straight to hell.
Straight to hell.
Because the stars won't do it. And that's the draw, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if they had an Anthony Edwards, it would have been something different.
Anthony Edwards. Who else is a high flyer that dunks a lot? And then Mac McClung dude, yeah, he's a dunker.
Yeah, he's a dunker.
But he's even in the NBA. Look how bad that looks.
He's in the G League.
He's in the G League and he's your champion 2 years in a row. And not taking nothing away from him because his dunks were spectacular.
Yeah, he got some good dunks.
But come on, man. We got some real dunkers in the NBA that can dunk their ass off, but too scared to put it on the line, missing dunks.
I don't get it.
I don't get it, bro. I think it's an ego thing.
Say is maybe they don't practice dunks like that.
No, it could be they don't have creativity. I could say that.
Like they just in the game.
But what I will say is that about that though, Iguodala was not a creative dunker, but he came up with creative dunks for the dunk.
Facts.
Like when he hit dunk contest, he's another one that's a slept-on dunker, you know what I'm saying, as far as the dunk contest. When he was at dunk contest, he had some shit I ain't never seen.
Because, I mean, I really can see Anthony Edwards. Like,
dude, he's a Skywalker.
Do some amazing things, but I'm like, maybe he's like, man, I just be playing basketball.
I mean, you getting people who be on the bench, nobody knows, like Toppin. He just started playing, you know what I'm saying? Obi Toppin's brother, matter of fact, Obi Toppin was in the dunk contest the year before. And now you got his brother. Nobody even knows him really like, you know what I'm saying, as a hooper. And he's in the dunk contest on this national stage. It's like, The dunk contest.
And his dunk was better than Jaylen Brown's.
Jaylen Brown, I will give him props for just having balls. Who's saying, hey,
Having
I am
balls.
an NBA All-Star. I am a star of my team. I'm not a top dunker, creative dunker, but I'm gonna go out here, you know what I'm saying, try to give y'all a show.
I mean, so some dunks, but it was almost like
it was in-game dunks.
We trying to get a star to get to the finals or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, that.
And the funny thing about it is, what Stephen A. Smith said, and he was spot on. LeBron James created this atmosphere for the stars not to do the dunk contest.
Yeah.
And the reason I say this is because the league follows LeBron. As LeBron goes, the league does. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't pay attention to it, anything LeBron say he don't want to rock with or he rock with, they follow suit. Just like when they was in the bubble and they had a situation. LeBron said, we playing. Kawhi them didn't want to play. None of them want to play. But when LeBron said, we playing, everybody said, we playing now. But when they first was talking, and you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out if they want to play, them dudes didn't want to play there. The Cold Clipper team was like, we'd rather be at the crib. For real.
Forfeit.
And then when he said he was supposed to dunk, I remember it was the Dallas All-Star game. He had said it the year prior after the dunk contest, I'm putting my name in the dunk contest. I'm going to do the dunk contest. Dunk contest comes up. LeBron James backs out. Not no injuries, no nothing. Just don't do it. So if your top tier player says, I'm not going to fuck with the All-Star game like that, what you think these other dudes going to do? Like, LeBron don't do it, I ain't doing it. So it sets a bad precedent. But hopefully, a couple ideas I thought about. If you don't want to have the dunkers, get some dunkers from the streets, but represent you. Like, you go nationwide, each person sets aside time or finds the dunkers from their city, right? You get the 5 best dunkers. You can get Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Zach LaVine, Michael Jordan, and another dunker, you know what I'm saying, and have them get the best one from their home city, be the representative of the dunk contest. And I guarantee you it'd be way better than what we've been seeing the last couple of years. And get rid of them goddamn what's them judges. Get rid of them judges.
Judges.
They terrible, G.
I ain't putting no thought into it.
I have. Dude, they was giving Jaylen Brown almost 50s for regular dunks.
Yeah, they was tripping on Jaylen Brown.
But when no boy did the thing where he threw the ball up and caught it to himself, they gave him like a 47, 48. Like, you gotta be joking. And if you having old people who dunked in the 60s, man, come on, man. The dunk contest done evolved since then. Like, Darnell, what was it? I get it, he's the Pacer dude. And I get that. Maybe you have like one honorary person from the city that's hosting it. But everybody else should be like young dunkers that have won a dunk contest at least, or can speak on dunking without a bias. Like Kenny Smith, had enough of Kenny Smith judging. Had enough of, like George Gervin, whoever else is over there judging. Like, no.
It wasn't George Gervin.
Who?
Dominique.
Now Dominique he's an upper tier dunker. So I don't know if you just get rid of Dominique, but it's like 2 other judges over there. I can't remember who it was, but they were terrible. And you know they have no business judging no dunks.
Terrible.
Seriously. All right, what else we got? Anything on music?
French Montana dropped.
Was it Mac and Cheese Fast?
Nah, I haven't listened to the whole thing, but I heard a few songs. Nah, I'm digging it, man. I like French Montana. I think sometimes people kind of sleep on French Montana and his movement and kind of what he started. But French Montana, he makes some good music, man.
Yeah. Who else is dropped that we was talking about listening to? I listened to the Kanye because we hadn't talked about it. I think he dropped like week prior. Vultures, I just think it's a good project in the sense of versus his other project. It's more complete. I think a lot of his other projects prior were incomplete. It sounded like he was just making songs, thoughts come to him, he would just do it. He couldn't get back with the next person to finish the song, and he released it anyway, you know what I'm saying, just to put out a project. But this Vultures with Ty Dolla $ign, it's a better collaboration.
I still haven't listened to it.
I know one thing that they did though that was tight on the song called Do It, they flipped Back That Ass Up. And the way they did it was dope. And Joe Budden was talking about it. He was like, put that on. You know what I'm saying? The way they flip that, it's hard. That's going to be a banger in the clubs. Yeah, mark my word. I know the songs that going to bang like Miss Westy, you know what I'm saying? Her song's already on the charts. They like that song. So, Kanye's smart. He putting his daughter on. Like, she has a personality. You start them up young if they have the love for it or the knack for it. He did that. So Vultures is a good listen. There's something else that came out with Vultures. I listened to both of them. I'm trying to think what else came out. Can't think.
Yeah.
Musically, musically kind of slow anyway. The first quarter normally. Hopefully some big dudes drop eventually because it's definitely time to hear some new music that's gonna make you be like, okay.
Everybody waiting for the summer
drop. I will say this though. I know y'all was talking about that Kelly Rowland movie, that Tyler Perry movie, so I checked it out yesterday. That movie's trash. It's so Bo ain't gonna watch it. That's why I'm only gonna go ahead and give my take on it. I know that ain't his style, so I'm gonna talk about it. But that movie was trash because Kelly Rowland, I get it. First time being in the movie role that I've ever seen her be, you know what I'm saying? And you could tell. You really could tell on the scene. The movie was so predictable about what was going to happen. And any movie that's predictable, I don't rock with. If I can know what's going to happen in the middle or the first part of the movie, because you see certain little things, the way they make it play out, I'm like, that ain't it. But then these women was hyping up the movie because they like the man in the movie. So sex scenes and certain things like that, they hyping up this movie. But I'm like, no, you got to judge it fairly. Like, don't look at the movie just because the sex scene made you feel some type of way. No, that movie was trash. It really was. And a lot of people saying that too. If you really watch movies,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you like, nah, that wasn't a good movie, G. That's a bad one. It's almost like my Tubi collection.
So you need to throw this in Tubi.
Hey, he could have saved some money and put it on Tubi.
Man.
Hey, this movie, matter of fact, should be on Tubi. Now think about it. If you ever watch it, you're gonna be like, yeah, Kev was right. This movie should be on Tubi.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm a Tubi head. The Bo don't even watch Tubi though. I be trying, and him and my brother. I told my brother about it, and I was like, bro, you got to start watching Tubi. He was like, whenever you feel bored, whenever you want a good laugh, throw on a Tubi movie. You can pick any one of them. It's going to be bad acting in 95% of the movies on there.
95%.
Every one of those movies remind me of remember when No Limit would drop and Cash Money would drop and all their album covers would have that same digital, you know what I'm saying, background.
Yeah.
On every movie, everybody has the people in the movie, some digital background, and and then they have some crazy ass name like Trapping because Pippin ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You couldn't come up with a better title than that. I seen one called Memphis, Afghanistan. I'm like, hold up. Y'all trying to steal our shit? I think Afghanistan was out for a long time. I hadn't heard anybody call it that. I mean, I ain't gonna say we totally originated it, but I hadn't heard it.
I don't want to accept it. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, in the streets, if you in that street shit, you know what I'm saying? I know they got Chirac, you know what I'm saying? But I hadn't heard put the Afghanistan in a city before Nat.
Yeah, Afghanistan.
Afghanistan been out for a minute. So when I seen it, I was like, is it Memphis? I'm like.
But they can have it. It's like, it's nothing.
Yeah, we don't want that shit. Yeah, our city, that because we ain't about all that. Like, we want Nap to grow and prosper, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got a lot of shit in Naptown. Yeah, we ain't got like one factory where everybody got a drug deal. We have businesses and things that you can do to make some money besides hustling, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we don't want that title or whatnot. But it's a lot of funny ass shit. There's a lot of actors and actresses that done totally fell off. Matter of fact, the dude from Mr. Society to be in a lot of it is Clifton Powell.
Clifton Powell?
The dude that would be like, oh, they gonna get this. You ain't gonna be laughing when they get this motherfucking tape.
Clifton Powell.
He's in about 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then I seen some rappers. Matter of fact, I seen some rappers. Who did I see in there?
Clifton Powell don't care.
Jones.
I seen a rapper in there the other day. I was like,
do B movies.
They will do all of them doing the B movies.
And he will act his tail off in that B movie.
He did.
Now he'll do a good thing.
The funny part about Clifton Powell,
campy stuff to even like
To show you he got range. Yeah, he got range though.
You know what I'm saying? He know this shit is stupid.
The funny part about it is though, every movie I see him in, I just think of him in Mr. Society.
Man.
When he was like, "You ain't gonna be laughing when police get this motherfucking tape."
I had for some reason it just popped up in my feed. Who made the potato salad?
Who made? Hold up, I've seen that movie before.
Man, that scene came up just in my feed probably about a week ago. like right when Jaleel White started digging it, like, who made a potato salad? And it goes straight to Clifton Page, like, this motherfucker.
This motherfucker.
This motherfucker.
I just think though, like, it's funny. Matter of fact, Naptown's supposed to be having one of those type of movies out. Mike Epps is producing it. You know, I don't know when it's coming out. You know what I'm saying? But it's supposed to be coming out. And a lot of people, I know a few people that's actually in the movie, so I'm looking to see that. But the acting, I just don't get like the. It doesn't have to be that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, get some actors and actresses who have a love for this. They might not have the experience.
They might be on a budget where we're making this movie in 7 days.
It looked like in 5 hours.
So these are 2-3 shots. We got to get it in 2-3 shots.
Well, people be getting jumped. People be getting shot at. Like, the effects are terrible.
It's not like we're going to spend. Like how
you just shoot it though. You still could be behind the scenes and edit it and making it look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get certain takes and be like, okay, we can use this take that take down. They don't take no takes out. You be seeing like stuff that happens, like a person be on the ground, next thing they up. Like, how'd they get up? You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't even show it, but Tubi is free. So you can't really be too critical of a free porn gangster site. Because that's what it is. Every video got some chick in there fucking, and then they shooting up shit. That is 95% of Tubi movies.
They got away with shooting children.
Oh wow.
If y'all don't know about this one, I told, because I'm going to leave this on this in the last one. I would hope so.
Because that's
the
Jordan.
What's her name?
Claudia Jordan.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm going to say this.
For a while.
I'm the type of person, I laugh at a lot of crazy shit. Bo laugh at a lot of crazy shit, but this kind of fucked me up. It's some movie. I'm going to just give you the premise of the movie.
The way it seems.
The movie is basically based on this dude is a felon. He has to keep fucking his CO to stay out of trouble. Because she be wanting to violate him, you know what I'm saying, to put him in jail. But if he fuck her, then she cool with it. His girl at the time knows this about her. But they cool, you know what I'm saying? This has been like going on for 2 or 3 years, and then she just finally gets tired of it, right? She wants to have a family with this man and wants him to stop doing that, right? So basically what she does is she gets tired. She runs up on the correctional officer. She shoots her. Okay. The CO says she's not going to press charges. She ends up pressing charges.
Was he in jail?
No, he was parole. Yeah, parole. My bad. Parole officer.
Parole officer.
Yeah, parole officer.
Yeah, parole officer.
Basically, you know, and so basically she shoots her. The parole officer says she's not going to press charges. She ends up press charges. This girl goes to jail, right? Over the time, she tells the man that she loves, she doesn't want letters, anything like that. She just wants to, you know, do her time. She had like 5 to 10 year bid, right? She want to do her time in peace without her mind worrying about missing him and da-da-da-da. So he don't listen. He sends letters and letters and letters, but they go unanswered, right? And after so many years, it's like 5 years of letters, right? So one of her female friends who was in jail with her said, hey, you need to check on that man. Ain't no man gonna sit still for 5 years without you, you know, checking back in him. You know, every letter, then she started to read them, right? So every letter, you can see the disparity, you know what I'm saying? Hey, babe, why don't you hit me back? I just want to tell you I miss you. Then it would be like, hey, what's going on? Everything, the caring aspect of him, you could see it was minimizing every letter. Right. So she finally gets out. And she's looking for him. She go to his place of business. Hey, you know where such and such is at? Nah, he moved. Da, 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 da. So one girl who seen her and knew her previously said, oh, I got his address. She gets his address. She knocks on the door. A kid comes to the door. And she's talking to the kid or whatever. No, I take it back. He comes to the door. And when he comes to the door, he's like, well, when did you get out? You know what I'm saying? And she's talking. She's, I missed you. And da, 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 da. And then guess who comes down the stairs? The parole officer, he done totally got with her and they in the whole relationship. And this woman also in jail wanted to get pregnant by him, right? So she wanted to have a baby by him, but that situation popped up. But then this is where the shit turns. You know, they go back and forth. They mad at each other. She's saying, you motherfucker, you lied to me, da-da-da-da. He said, well, I never heard from you, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm saying, cool. This little kid comes down the stairs and say, Daddy, who's this woman? She sees the little kid and is enraged. Because she wanted to have a kid by him and she got mad. So what she does is she pulls out the gun, shoots the woman, bang.
Bang.
Shoots the man, bang.
Bang.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, now this kid's an orphan, you know what I'm saying? And they about to put him in the system, you know what I'm saying? Or put her in the system. And, you know, they ain't gonna show this shit. Next thing she said, the little kid said, she points a gun at the little kid. Fucked up. And then the little kid says, don't shoot me, I'm a little kid. And she shoot the shit out that little kid. I said, oh my God.
Hey, but it's the graphics that make it. It looks like this might as well have been a damn cartoon. Just the graphics of how it looked. That's why I was like, man, I can't even be mad. I was like, this look like a straight.
Hey, bro, you talk about just being
like
fucked
a
up for a hot
16-bit cartoon.
Hey, bro, but you talk about being just fucked up for a hot second.
Yeah.
Like, did they just shoot that kid?
Yeah.
Like, did they really just shoot the shit out that kid?
Yeah, they did.
Toby, you tripping on that one. And I know for a fact, if you've seen this movie, you will think the exact same thing.
You don't want to see.
I just gave y'all the whole movie, so you're welcome. You ain't gotta sit through a whole hour and a half like I did. You're welcome. But anything to talk?
Nah, I ain't got shit else to talk.
All right, so like I said before, we just keep content coming. People always ask how I'm doing it. Hey, I just think of shit, both think of shit. We talk about it. It's stuff that y'all want to talk about. Y'all find interesting because y'all rocking with us. So we're gonna keep doing that. But we're gonna go ahead and let y'all get on with the rest. Matter of fact, we're going to record it at night, Sunday night. So I just say, I hope everybody has a great work week. Be safe out there. And until the next one. Yep.
Yep.